everyone, and welcome to this reading. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence and your support. For today's topic, we are going to answer the question, will you be happy about your decision? Will you be happy as a result of your decision? So you can think of more than one decision that you want to make, and of course you can choose more than one group this time. In order to help you choose your group, I have prepared here 3 images. Group number 1 will get the puppy or the dog, the happy dog. Group number 2 will get the bear in the middle. And group number 3 will get the hedgehog. Okay, so please take your time in making your choice. I will put the timestamps in the description box below as always, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1, you chose the happy puppy. Let's see how you will feel about your decision. Will your decision make you happy, yes or not? We have King of Wands. We'll just put it here on the side. We have the Magician. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and I'll get cards from another deck. We have Winged Messengers. We have On Track. We have the Buddha Prepares. Sorry. And let's see a couple of oracle cards. We have Green Man. And we have Maple. So for you, group number 1, I would say that whatever decision you have on your mind, it is going to be the right decision. And this decision will eventually make you very, very happy. This decision, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but it could be related to something that you are very passionate about. It could be a person, it could be a project, it could be something that you hold very dear to your heart. And for some of you, you have even taken the first steps in order to make some sort of a wish come true. It could be the case that you might be doubting if this is the right decision or not, because you've already embarked on this journey. I'm seeing here, okay, you've already begun this journey, but you have doubts. Now, these doubts, I see that they are coming more from within yourself, not so much from your outside world. You're probably thinking, was I rushing when I took this decision? Am I not being very clear about what I want? Is it profitable on the long run? If we're talking about a career message or like a job in general, or school or something of that sort, like financial abundance. Was it worth it? Will it be worth it in the future? It will be worth it in the future. Not only that, it's going to bring a lot of abundance. For some of you, if you are seeking financial abundance and financial stability, it will lead to that. For others, it could be about love and relationships, and it will lead to a beautiful ending, a very prosperous ending. If you have a long-term commitment in mind, or even marriage in mind, is going to work out very well. With the Green Man, and the Maple is this sense of joy, is this sense of fertility, is this sense of abundance. Okay, so your decision will lead to abundance and absolute happiness. And we see the message from the Green Man, all that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. Okay, when we have the master, we have the number 6, 1 and 5, which breaks down to a 6, and then we have the Maple, which is also a number 6. Now, usually I associate number 6 with absolute balance, but it can also be associated with family. You can go on like your browser and look for number 66 and see what message you get. But I associate it a lot of times with family, with stability, with absolute harmony. Okay, so this is about absolute harmony. And the card with the maple, I am fertile in what I seed, for there is reason to dance and drink upon the riches I receive. So these two cards, and you see a lot of green. We could be talking about a new beginning or something that it is only at its beginning. So if you already embarked on this journey, it's only at its beginning with the Page of Pentacles. So not a lot is happening, not a lot is moving. Things are moving very, very slow. And with the Main Messages card, I feel like there's this advice from the spirit realm, your ancestors, even your higher self, that you need to be patient about this, that the decision that you've made, the road that you've chosen, requires time in order to be manifested, in order to take place into this 3D world, into this, our physical reality. It takes time and it takes patience, and it doesn't take a whole lot of work, like physical effort put into it, but it does take a lot of passion. So it's about you maintaining your passion, you maintaining that positive energy in order to make that happen, because the end is going to be beautiful. The road to that end is going to be fairly beautiful and fairly easy, but you are the one who is making this come true, and you are the one who has to keep their spirits up. And there is this time of waiting. For some of you, it could also be about inner work, some sort of an inner work or inner balance that you need to reach. Some of you could be too attached to whatever idea you're thinking of. You're holding on too tightly to this idea, and you need to detach it. You're in this energy of lack. Instead of thinking of what you want and what you will achieve, you're focusing on the fact that you don't have that, and you are stuck in this energy of lack, and you need to get yourself out of there. You might even have this mentality that those sort of things, whatever you have in your mind, don't happen to people like you. Even that you don't deserve it, it's not necessarily that you don't deserve it, but you have this mentality that you don't have that kind of luck. Things like that, good things like that don't happen to you or to people like you. And I know that type of mentality, and there's a lot of people who think like that. But that's blocking the blessings that you are supposed to receive. And that's attracting a lot of negative things. Now, luckily, I don't see a whole lot of negative things that you're attracting at this point. Only a very strong sense of attachment to something. And this on track is like, it's focused on the idea that you don't know if this is the right decision or if this will be the right decision. You don't know if you should wait for it. And you don't know if you have, you can take it metaphorically, if you do have the ticket, the money for the ticket to embark on that train, or if you have, for some of you I'm hearing, if you already lost that train. You did not lose any train in this specific situation, group number one. You did not lose the train. Miss the train. I'm sorry, you did not miss the train, right? You can still take it. There will be a second chance. So for some of you, I'm hearing there could be like a question about a second chance. There will be a second chance for you. And this second chance will end up great, amazing. But like I said, this is only at its beginning. And I'm seeing here that you currently could be in a situation, so that could also lead to this doubt. You could currently be in a situation from where you don't see a way to get to that outcome that you desire. So you want to make a certain decision, but you don't think it's the right decision. You have doubts about it because you just don't see a way, a logical way to get to what you want. There will be a way. It will require time, but you will be able to manifest that. And I sense that there's this energy of divine timing and having faith in that divine timing. It doesn't matter what this decision is about. It's a matter of divine timing. Like I said, it's a matter of waiting and you getting into the right energy in order to open yourself to this possibility, to this opportunity, whatever opportunity you're getting. So for some, I'm seeing family, I'm seeing stability, I'm seeing this very strong sense of community. Some of you could find your soul tribe. Some of you could start a family. Some of you could move to a better job. I'm just giving out random examples, okay? Some of you could move to a better job where you will find this very beautiful community, and you will find this sense of purpose and inner satisfaction. Okay, so we get one last card for your final message, and I will leave it at that. So yes, guys, this decision will make you very, very happy. It will be something that you want. Okay, the sun. It just turned. It's the sun. Okay, so it's going to be success. It's going to be joy. It's going to be abundance. And it will lead to a beautiful outcome and also movement forward. I'm seeing things will get into motion. You might be able, with that horse energy, kind of reminds me of the chariot, this energy of moving over obstacles, okay? Like any sort of hiccups that you might encounter, after you get into that good energy, any hiccups that you might encounter, any obstacles, you'll be able to overcome those. So it's going to be a smooth ride from there on. But you see here is almost like a red flag, right? You need to be very cautious about how you think about the situation. So yeah, overall, a positive attitude. Okay, so group number 1, this was your reading. I hope this was helpful. I hope this resonated. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2, you chose the bear image. Let's see. We'll just zoom it out a little bit. Let's see if your decision will make you happy. What will be the outcome of your decision? Will you be happy about it or not? Okay, so we have lovers, the lovers. We have Ace of Swords. We have Three of Cups. Okay, pretty strong messages so far. Very clear. We have Archangel Gabriel. We have the lightning bolt. We have wishes fulfilled. Oh my god, and look at where these cards pair together. I lost a couple of cards. And let's get 2 of these oracle cards. Oh, we have Fire Festival. And we have Chant. So I'd say that for you, group number 2 is a yes, a very clear yes. You will be happy with the decision that you've made or you will be making. What I'm seeing here is that a lot of you are going through a decision that involves options. Most likely 2 options, but in some cases even more than 2 options. So you could you could be put in the situation to choose between 2 people, between 2 circumstances, 2 situations that are not actually that different, but one is better for you than the other. Right now, I'm seeing that you find yourself in this state of haze, in the state of in a state where you lack clarity, where you cannot see clearly. It's like a lot of smoke in front of your eyes. So there's not a lot of transparency happening here. A lot of hidden things. I'm seeing here that you are already very suspicious about those hidden things. Okay, so one situation, one person, or one situation could be at a more unclear level, less clear level than the other situation. So that's why you have a hard time choosing. I'm seeing here that something needs to be cut off. For most of you, this is related to love. I'm gonna be honest. But it doesn't have to be. It could be about partnerships, friendships, or like career or business associates, something of that sort. But it's something about partnership, and it's something about choosing between two circumstances. One needs to be cut off entirely. I feel like you are afraid and you're overthinking this scenario in your head because you're afraid that you might cause harm to the other party, whatever that means for you. I'm seeing here that things will be resolved smoothly, easily, naturally, over time. So it won't be as dramatic as you think it will be. You are very afraid that your decision will come as like lightning for the person or the circumstance that you have to cut off. And it will not be the case. Somehow things will turn out fine, and you will have the opportunity to end that situation on good terms. With the Archangel Gabriel, which is the Archangel of communication, it could be just about the way you communicate your thoughts and you handle the situation in this diplomatic manner. Okay? But you have to be very certain about what you want. You have to be very direct. Even though you have to choose your words wisely in order not to hurt anyone's feelings, in order to be compassionate about the situation and about the other person or the other situation, you still have to be very, very clear, very specific about what you want and what you don't want. I sense here that one of the reasons the situation will be resolved smoothly is because of your honesty. I sense that that other party will appreciate your honesty. Instead of dragging it on and lying and whatever, you will be straightforward and they will appreciate that. You will be honest and they will appreciate that. I feel like you being respectful to that part will be the most important detail here. Respectful and compassionate. So no hesitations, no beating around the bush here. If you want something to happen, you have to be very clear about it. And we have Three of Cups here, see? And then we have this chant here, which is also like three people celebrating, right? So this is the energy of celebration. You will have to put some effort into it. And while you put some effort into it and you are being transparent about your wishes, things will turn out in your favor. And you see here, through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. This is the emphasis on something new. Of cutting something old and reaching towards something new. We also have 11. Okay, so it could be like a twin flame number here. You could have like a reunion with your twin flame. This might not resonate for everyone. You can find your divine counterpart, or you can end up in this situation that it will be perfect for you. Your wishes coming true. Also with the chant, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. With number 4. Number 4 is a number of stability. Right? So whatever decision you want to make, you will bring forth a lot of stability for you, a lot of security, a lot of stillness and calmness overall, okay? Very different from this tumultuous Eight of Forces card, the lightning bolt. Very different, okay? You'll be in a much better energy. For some of you, it could be an advice on not to speak when you are overwhelmed by your feelings, right? Try to be diplomatic about it. Try to be logical, reasonable about it. Do not share your emotions. Do not share your thoughts. Do not wait to share your emotions and your thoughts until that time when you have like this a breakdown, right? And a nervous breakdown, and then you will start saying things that you might regret later and handling things in a different way. Okay, don't rush into that. And also do not allow yourself to be easily triggered by whatever the situation is. And as long as you do that, okay, things should be fine. And I'm sensing that for a lot of you, although there's a lack of clarity regarding certain things, you already know what decision you want to make. You're very certain about your decision, but you have doubts about it because there are so many things that you don't know about, that it's like maybe leaving something that you know for something that's unknown to you, unveiled to you so far. We'll get a last card for this and we'll see, and then we'll wrap it up. So we have Page of Cups. So it also signifies a new beginning. Again, with the fish, that sense of prosperity, of like never-ending abundance. Now, also the Cups energy is a very emotional energy. So it is something related to love or something else that you care about, that you have feelings for. But it could also be about trying to hold back your feelings, trying to not let yourself overwhelmed by your feelings. Okay, so I feel that's the main message. So group number 2, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3, you chose the hedgehog image. Let's see. How will your decision make you feel? Will you be happy about your decision? So we have 8 of Cups, Page of Wands, 7 of Swords, we have the lightning bolt, we have crescent moon, we have paths unknown, and we get some oracle cards. We have fertilizing, and we have creation. Okay, so I'm feeling the need to get 2 clarifying cards just to make sure. We'll have 7 of Pentacles for this 8 of Cups. I'm not sure I'm going to fit those in, but and then we have 7 of Wands for this 7 of Swords. I'll just put it there. You won't be able to see it, but I'll be able to see it because I'm running out of space. Okay. So group number 3, I'm afraid that in your case, it will be a very strong no. Whatever decision you have in mind or whatever decision you have taken, it will not make you happy. Now, I'm not saying that it will make you miserable, it's going to be a disaster, whatever, but it will not make you happy. We have this oracle card here, fertilizing, number 10, which breaks down to 1. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. I am sensing here that with this 7 of Swords associated, clarified by the 7 of Wands, that you are holding on to something that does not nourish your soul. You are holding on to something that's more related to the material world, not necessarily food, but something material, something in the 3D. But this something does not make you happy. Why are you holding on to it? Because you have invested so much into it. Maybe because for a lot of you, this is the only thing that you have known. Because you have been so attached to that idea, that concept, that situation, whatever it is, that you have such a hard time letting go. You are very comfortable in this. But at the same time, you're not happy. And you know you are not happy, and you know you won't be happy. You want to think of it as some sort of a progress. And I'm sensing here that you are waiting for something to happen. And you're thinking it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's a lot of hopeful energy here that after everything that you've done, after everything that you've invested in this situation, something has to happen. Now, I'm not saying that nothing is going to happen. But what is going to happen will not bring you the joy that you want. You don't know where this is leading, but you have in your heart this inner knowing that it's not leading you anywhere, that you are supposed to give it up. And also the increscent moon, it's like this sense of hope. You keep working on something. You keep holding on to something because you have a lot of hope that something is about to change. And we have this card creation with number 6. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. You are losing yourself, group number 3, in this situation. Now, if you have already made this decision, you are already starting to feel this. But if you're thinking about making this decision, you will be losing yourself in that situation. You will be losing your true self. You'll make the greatest sacrifice, which will be yourself. And the decision that you are supposed to make is to move on from whatever is holding you back and start new somewhere else. Okay? So if you've been thinking, it could go two ways here. If you've been thinking about leaving something behind and starting new somewhere else, then that would be a good decision. But I'm sensing here that a lot of you still have doubts about that. And you're lying to yourselves that this decision that you will make, and this decision that you've already made for a lot of you, will lead to somewhere. But you don't know to where it will lead, but it will lead nowhere. It will be a dead end for you, simply because you will not be happy about it. So you'll be getting more cards for this, group number 3, because I want to know the full message. For some of you, it could be like being attached to an illusion. And I'm already sensing that for some of you, this will be triggering. I'm already getting that sensation in my gut. And this will be, in my chest actually, this will be very triggering for you. Because you are attached to a dream. You are attached to a dream and you hope that something is going to happen. You are deciding to hold on to something. You're deciding to stay in a situation. And that's the decision that will bring forth negative outcome. The outcome that won't make you happy. You fooled yourself that this is for the best, but it won't be. You will be putting yourself in a situation where you will be trapped. Not absolutely miserable, but trapped. Okay? So, while this is supposed to be a positive card about the creation, she is still trapped within there. She's unable to grow from there. Right? She's trapped in this, a system. So it could be like a system, maybe a corporation, maybe even like a relationship or a marriage or whatever. If you make that decision, you will keep yourself trapped, or you will end up trapped. But you are already trapped, group number 3. That's what I'm sensing. You are already in this situation, and you want to decide if you should stay or if you should move on. So that's the main message I'm sensing for most of you, and you're holding on to it because you believed in your heart that you know better. Now, of course, each and one of you, all of you know better. You know better what you want to do with your life, what situations you want to stay in, of course. But this is not about that, okay? This is about finding out if that decision will make you happy. Okay, we have this time, we have the King of Cups. And we have the Empress. You're very attached emotionally to this. And it's beneath you. You can achieve so much more, and you deserve so much more, and you will have the opportunity to get so much more if you get yourself out of there. Like, get what you deserve. Six of Pentacles. So while the King of Cups is not a bad energy, so you won't be, like I said, you won't be miserable in this situation should you decide to stay in it. You won't be miserable. It's not like a horrific situation. But it's nothing. The King of Cups, it's not the Empress. Okay? So you have the opportunity to go so much more. The Hangman, of course. I was talking, the energy of attachment. You remain attached to something that is not enough for you, will not feel like it's enough for you. That's what I'm sensing. You won't be able to stretch. You won't be able to evolve in whatever situation you'll be putting yourself in. Okay, so I'll get one last card. Okay, look, we have the Fool. Yeah, new beginnings. New beginnings, right? So this is your advice. What you need to do is to start over, is to shift your perspective and start over, and try to see things from a different point of view, because you are settling. And if you go along with this decision, you will be settling for less than you deserve, for less than you can achieve. I know that it might have seemed like a dream come true for you, for a lot of you. I know this was a desire in the back of your mind, but you need to think about this. What you wanted for yourself a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, years ago, does that still resonate with who you are today? Is that illusion or dream enough for who you have become today? It might have been enough for the person that you were back then. But is it enough, good enough, for who you are today? That's what you need to ask yourself. And when you start thinking like that, you will know if that's the right decision for you or not. You will know if that decision will make you happy or not. Group number 3. Okay? So I hope this was helpful, group number 3. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.